Guess who's back? Back again. Jamie's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I'm Jamie. You're watching Cavernoma Chronicles. I'm back in the presenting seat. What? I've been obviously recovering for the last couple of weeks, month, whatever. Lucy's been taking over and presenting the Cavernoma Chronicles for me, and what a fantastic job she's been doing, so thank you very much, Uber Lucy. I've been watching them back, and I gotta admit, this brain surgery recovery kind of thing is a bit like losing weight. You know, like when you go to Weight Watchers for the first time, you may not have been to Weight Watchers, you may be in perfect health, but who knows. But you go to Weight Watchers, first couple of weeks, you know, progress is really, really good, and then it sort of plateaus and you kind of start to lose less and less and less. Well, it's the same with brain recovery or brain surgery recovery. First couple of weeks in Hanover, there was, you know, sizable steps in my recovery, but since I've been back, it has been slow. But you watched the last vlog, and if you did, you saw me just after discharge. Well, soon after that, this happened. It looks awful. It's like a sweaty mess. Okay, so we were advised that operation and aftercare up until the point of discharge will be about 14 days. And we arrived back in the UK yesterday on day 12. Discharge day 9, was it? Wednesday,
yes,
was it?
Wednesday, day 9.
Yeah, so discharge day 9, back in the UK day 12. It is now day 13, so one day before I was expecting to be discharged, I'm about to walk into a pub and meet with a load of family and friends to go and say hello. I am by no means 100%, don't get me wrong, but I feel perfectly fine and up for this. My hair, that looks awful. Carlos, take some tips.
Day 15 or 14 haircut.
Yes, I went to the pub. What a surprise! And an update on the science experiment. It's going really well, although I am technically now a cheap date in the fact that I can only handle about 2 pints at a time, and then the wobbliness of alcohol plus the wobbliness of recovery from brain surgery is a little bit too much for me to handle. So on the plus side, I'm going to save a lot of money. On the downside, I get drunk quicker. It's not really a downside, is it? So, happy days. As Lucy said in the previous video, there have been some issues since discharge, like these. Okay, so it's been about 3 weeks since surgery. Been back in the UK for about a week, and there's been a few minor issues in that time that have raised their head. It's nothing worrying, just niggly little things that hopefully will go away. One of which is super sexy. It's my ability to regulate my body temperature is somewhat off. If I eat a hot meal, if I'm laughing a lot, that seems to trigger it as well. My body temperature rises and I start sweating, and then I literally cannot stop it unless I jump into a shower and have a cool shower, or do what I'm doing now. I'm sitting outside in a cool breeze with a cool drink, and it takes about 10 minutes for me to sort of seem to reset, kind of thing. I assume where they went in to my brain, there was something to do with the thermostat, the body thermostat. The other thing is tiredness. Energy levels are all over the place. I'm sleeping better during the night now, but there are days where I just want to sleep all day. But yeah, Monday I slept all day. Tuesday I was okay, I had one nap. Wednesday I was up and down. Thursday, same thing again. I was up and down all day for about 3 or 4 hours. I was really tired. And then in the evening then I seemed to perk up. So I don't really know what's going on that one. I assume it's the cerebral fluid. I don't know how long that takes to regenerate. I can't seem to find any information about that really. And I suppose it depends on how much you lose and in what context you lose it, and so on. Get the odd headache. It's understandable. I mean, a big hole in the back of my head, so if I didn't get any headaches, I'd be highly surprised. And if you'd noticed then, from that little clip, my luscious locks were a bit lacking. Lucy did a fantastic haircut on me. It's the first haircut she's ever done on anyone, but I just got fed up of looking like a sweaty mess all the time. A hot, sweaty mess, obviously. A hot mess. A very hot mess is what I look like, I thought. Back in the UK with friends and family, making sure I was safe over here. Lucy hot-footed it back over to Malaysia because we had to wrap up our lives over there, or she had to wrap up our lives over there, I should say. She did God knows how many months work in 10 days, which just, you know, goes to show how great she really is, really. Thanks, Luce. But while she was there, she did actually do a bit of filming as well, so this is a little clip from her time in Malaysia.
Today I went into school for the first time in about a month. It was good, it was fine. Lots and lots of paperwork to do, so I didn't teach or anything, but sorted things out like tax, EPF, visas, all that sort of stuff, and did a lot of photocopying, a lot of paperwork, a lot of admin. It was nice to see everyone as well. It was quite draining, just seeing everyone, obviously everyone asking after Jamie and how he was. And I felt like I told the same story about 45 times. But yeah, it was really nice to see people, and it's the last couple of days of term, so get to say goodbye to some of the kids, some of the students I've taught for 2 years. So speech day tomorrow, final day of school, and then next week it's admin challenge. Also picked up the dog, who is now having a bath because of a bad skin, so she's feeling really, really sorry for herself. So we'll have a look how she's getting on with her shampoo on. Hey Biscuit! Hey Biscuit! Feeling sorry for yourself? You're feeling sorry for yourself? It's just a shower. It's good for your skin. So she's already not my friend, especially after we left her for a month.
Biscuit is such a diva, but what do you expect? Every time you put her in or near water, she shakes. Such a diva. So I am continuing the physio as well, although I don't actually have a physio to sort of motivate me or whatever. I did ask a mate of mine, DGPT, to put together a program for me, but being who I am, I just didn't do any of it. So what I did was this instead. Okay, so I'm back in the UK and I've been prescribed 4 to 6 weeks complete mental and physical rest. Not really sure how I feel about that at this point. Because I was so active in Hanover, I feel like I still have to be active. And I think, you know, everything I've read has said you still have to be active, just don't overdo it. So I guess the idea is small goals, build it up on a daily basis. Everything's still getting better, but it's obviously very slow and frustrating. So whereas I used to do laps in the ward, sort of just around or whatever, I now have this big green near where I live. So I tend to walk around this sort of 3 times a day, and I stick my earphones in, I stick a song on, and I listen to 2 or 3 songs, and once I've gone round for 2 or 3 songs, I switch direction and go the other way. It's probably a good 100 meters, so, you know, it's a sizable sort of distance. I think I'm getting up to about 1 kilometer in total. I mean, that's just me guessing, though. Could be completely wrong. But here's the route. I'm going to go this way, by the way. I'm back. I'm pretty sure everyone in the house around this green thinks I'm absolutely mental because I do this 3 times a day. Who cares? It's helping. So that's where we're at. As always, if you care, share, like and subscribe. Click all these buttons down here, and there'll probably be one here. Who knows? I'll put it on in a second. We're up to 500 subscribers at the moment, which is amazing, and the amount of input we're getting from people all over the world in regards to this vlog is incredible. And again, if you have any questions, any comments, stick them in the section below, and we'll try and get back to you. I try to answer as many as I can and help out as many as I can while I'm doing this. See you later. Back, guess who's back, guess who's back, guess who's back, da 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 da.